The storm had been merciless, scattering the herd and leaving a newborn foal utterly alone. It stood shivering in a clearing as night fell, a small, fragile creature in a world that had suddenly become vast and hostile. Its desperate cries for its mother were answered only by the chilling howl of wolves. From the shadows, glowing eyes appeared one by one. A pack, sensing an easy meal, began to circle. The foal was paralyzed by fear, its short life about to reach a tragic conclusion. There was no escape. There was no one to help. The lead wolf lunged, but was stopped by a sound that shook the very ground. A deep, resounding roar that did not belong to a horse or a wolf. However, from the shadows of the dense jungle bordering the clearing, a new figure emerged. It was a massive silverback gorilla who had been observing from a distance. He moved with a quiet, deliberate power, placing himself directly between the terrified foal and the snarling pack of wolves. The wolves, momentarily confused, regrouped. They were predators, unaccustomed to being challenged. But the gorilla was a different kind of force. He stood tall, beat his chest in a terrifying display of dominance, and let out another earth-shattering roar. It was a clear, unambiguous message. This foal was under his protection. The air crackled with tension. The wolves tested his resolve, snarling and creeping forward, but the gorilla held his ground, a silent, immovable mountain of strength. He didn't need to attack. His presence alone was a shield. Finally, the wolf pack conceded. The risk was too great. One by one, they vanished back into the darkness. The gorilla relaxed his posture and turned to the foal. He nudged it gently with the back of his hand, a gesture of reassurance. He stayed with the foal, a stoic guardian, until a faint, familiar whinny was heard in the distance. The foal's mother, searching desperately, had found them. The gorilla watched as the mother and child were reunited, and then, as quietly as he had arrived, he disappeared back into the jungle. Sometimes, courage isn't about fighting for your own, but for the one who has no one left to fight for them.